dope.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Big Game James, host of Big Game Sports Buzz and the Sports Chop Shop. I was scrolling through Twitter the other day and I saw something that caught my attention that said Matthew Stafford believes that the Rams can repeat as Super Bowl champions. Hey, but before we get into this, please make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know every time that we are dropping brand new content. So yeah, the Rams came off of a 12-5 season last year where they made a good push in the playoffs and got a Super Bowl. Matthew Stafford just did a docu-series, and in that he was asked, does he think that they could win the Super Bowl again? And Matthew Stafford said, yeah, he believes that they can repeat as Super Bowl champions. And you're supposed to do that and have the confidence that you can. You know, coming into this season, Matthew Stafford right now is ranked number 6 in the top 10 quarterbacks according to ESPN and some of the franchise polls, whatever that's going on. And, you know, maybe not too high, middle of the road. He's a top 10 quarterback off of his play last year, being around some good wide receivers and a good organization with a decent play caller. So it's hard to argue that he's not top 10. But having a quarterback of that stature is what the Rams needed to get over the hump, and they have that. We know the Rams is known for their defense, and they had some key departures on the defensive side of the ball that I think will be very noticeable. To me, the biggest departure they had was Von Miller. He was a great addition late in the year, and what he did opposite of Aaron Donald and Alshon Robinson and things he did on the line is irreplaceable. And to see him leave and go to Buffalo, that's going to be a key departure for them. And you don't just replace Von Miller because of what he does and brings to the game. They also lost cornerback Darius Williams, linebacker Troy Reader, and defensive tackle Sebastian Joseph Day. All key contributors that helped out. But some big additions that they got 3 of them that I think are, you know, linebacker Bobby Wagner from the Seattle Seahawks. Great player, getting up there in age, but what he can bring. So he pretty much, you know, he doesn't replace Von Miller as an edge rusher, but you put him in the middle of that defense, those linebackers, and he's going to do a good job. Cornerback Troy Hill, and then wide receiver Allen Robinson from the Chicago Bears. He was always talked about as being a big playmaker in Chicago, can stretch the field, the defense, to go alongside Cooper Kupp. And we still don't know if Odell will be back, even if he does come back and coming off the injury. To have those 3 receivers together, it's going to be big. But Allen Robinson joining this team from the Bears, it does give you still an offensive threat. And to go around with Akers, the running game, the Rams are, they're right there in contention. I believe, again, some key games, though, that's coming up this year. I think that I'm going to be very interested to see. They play the Dallas Cowboys, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Saints, Packers, and Chiefs are all games that I think will be some key games. We know division games are key, but honestly, looking at that, the NFC West, Seattle's falling off. San Francisco finds a way to compete, so I don't think you can write them off. I'm not sure Arizona has the depth. So if you look at it on the outside looking in, it looks like the Rams will still be the favorite to win the NFC West. Now, we know anything can happen. Injuries can happen. But for the most part, it's going to be big in what they can do. And I believe they win their division because of what they have. Aaron Donald signed a brand new contract this year, an extension that, honestly, you really need to. He needs a Brinks truck to come lock up and secure all that money. That was big for him. And when you look at guys like Aaron Donald, what he does, Jalen Ramsey in that secondary, it just helps solidify your defense. And like I said, you add a Bobby Wagner to that as well. And I was big on the way Alshon Robinson played on the defensive line in the postseason, especially in the Super Bowl, because Aaron Donald demands double teams, and sometimes even triple teams, chip protection, everything. And they can line him up inside and outside. He's going to be a ruckus. He's hard to stop. You can only hope to contain him for a little while. So they still have key pieces and components. At times, I thought Stafford was overrated in Detroit. He came to LA and he made me change my mind because he did what the Rams needed. He became a game manager. So he manages games well. And when you got Cooper Kupp and I'm telling y'all, Allen Robinson, and this, he has weapons. All he has to do is not turn the ball over, manage the game, get into his weapons hand, and those guys are going to be hard to stop. So when I saw this on Twitter and somebody sent me an inbox and said, Big Game, do you believe that the Rams can win the Super Bowl again? Yes, they can win the Super Bowl again. Will they? I'm going to say no, only because it is really, really hard for a team to repeat off of a championship run. Now, they're very capable. They did, like I said, they were 12-5 last year, so they could definitely improve on their regular season, and they might get better. They didn't have a lot of draft picks because of how they traded for free agents and gave up draft picks, and they go about filling their roster a different way. I'm not going to write them all the way out, but I just feel like someone else may be able to sneak in and make a run, whether it be Tampa or Green Bay, preferably Tampa. That's what I'm hoping for. But will the Rams repeat? I say no. Can they repeat? I say yes. It's your boy, Big Game James, Big Game Sports Buzz. Again, please make sure you like, subscribe, smash that bell so you know every time we drop brand new content. Have a good one. Peace.